What is up, guys? I'm back, and today we're going to be talking about how I created this promotional video. I shot this last weekend. We'll be talking about the lighting, the gear, the structure of the video, my thought process, and all of that, and I think this video turned out really well. It's one of my favorites in a long time that I've created. But before we get into that, if you're not subscribed, please do. I don't plan on quitting these videos anytime soon, and I see every one of you guys that subscribe, so thank you so much, and like and comment my video. I see all of that. Thank you. Anyways, I'm going to play the video now. It's only like 55 seconds. If you have seen it, you can skip to this time. If you haven't, here it is.
William Booth once said, "I am not waiting on a move of God, I am a move of God." Don't wait to see a move of God when we are the move of God. We are Christ's lights shining in the darkness. We are the Lord's fearfully and wonderfully made beautiful creation. We can be world changers. The Great Commission says, "Go, make disciples." Let's be soul winners for His name's sake. Revival starts with us. I am a move of God.
So this company is called Hannah J. Co. and it's a So this company is called Hannah J. Co. It's a I can't say this. This company is called Hannah J. Co. It's a faith-based clothing brand. I got it out. That's all that matters. So I'm going to link all their stuff below in the description. Anyways, the girl that runs it is named Hannah Williamson. She reached out to me. She said she wanted a promotional video of this new line of clothing they have going out, and they're doing a photo shoot, and she asked if I could do something along the lines with that, and I said, of course, this sounds awesome. I got really excited for this project because it sounded really fun. So yeah, I went from there. I shot it last weekend up in Columbus at Ohio State University, and it was super cold that day, but the sun was out and it was perfect. But first, we're going to jump into the type of gear I used. Gear does not matter, but I think it's just important to show you what I did shoot it on. Anyways, the camera I shot it on was the Sony a7 III. It's the best camera out there in my opinion. For the price, it is my favorite. I shoot everything on that camera. So that's what I shot it on. It's full frame. It's awesome. And the lens, I shot the entire video on the 35mm 1.4 lens. This lens is from Sigma, but it is truly, truly amazing. This lens is great. I use this lens probably 60% of the time, 60-75% of the time for any shoot I'm on. It is perfect. I love it. I shot it all at 1.4. It was amazing. What I paired up with this lens is the variable ND filter. This thing is so crucial when it comes to filmmaking. What does it do? I'll show you. I put it up to the lens right now. Oh, I just dropped it. If I put it up to the lens right now, you can see it is kind of light, and then I can just darken it up like that. Light, dark, and you just take the lens hood off. You put the ND filter on like that. Okay. You put the ND filter on like this, and then bam, it is on the end of your lens like that, and it can work. It's perfect. Now, why is this needed, important for filmmaking? I don't want to change my shutter speed on the back of my camera. I shot this video at 24 frames a second, so that means I want my shutter speed to be 1/50. You always want your shutter speed double your frame rate, and that means you'll be getting the proper motion blur in the video. Guys, I'm telling you, I can tell when you're shooting in a summer day and you jack your shutter speed up to 1/4000 because you don't have an ND, and that's what you have to do to get that low aperture, and you have your ISO at the lowest it can go. But, so, you really do need one of these. I had my ISO at the lowest it can go, my shutter speed at the right spot, my aperture at the lowest it can go for that juicy depth of field. So whenever light changed, I just used this, and I just twisted and turned to get my proper exposure. Anyways, next thing I used was this stabilizer. This thing's pretty straightforward. You just put your camera on it, you stabilize it, and it allows you to have really stable footage instead of that shaky handheld style. That style is cool sometimes, but for this shoot I was not going for that style. I was going for super smooth and clean. That's what I wanted. So that's all the gear I used. I didn't use a mic or anything. That's it. And if you have any more questions about my gear that I didn't mention, that was a quick rundown, just let me know. Now on to the more important part, I think, is the structure of the video. How I came up with this type of structure. Yes, there is one. It is not just a bunch of jumbled slow motion clips just put together for you to watch. That would be really sucky and really boring, and there definitely was a thought behind this. So after me and Hannah started talking, we decided we wanted this video to be about 1 to 2 minutes long. It ended up being about 1 minute long, which is perfect. It fit on Instagram, it fit everywhere you wanted to put on really easily. It wasn't too long or anything. And then we decided to have a voiceover over the footage, of course, to really maximize the story and the purpose of this new clothing line. I thought is very crucial for her to describe and come up with something to say in a minute over this type of footage for the new line, what it meant and all that. So that's where the story really comes along. That's really engaging. A voiceover adds that extra engagement to the video most of the time. Sometimes you don't need a voiceover, but this time we really wanted one. So then the shoot day actually came. It was up at Ohio State. It was during sunset, which is the perfect time for photos and video. So we decided to shoot at that time, and one of my goals for this video was to make it look fun and summery and just really everybody having a good time. So that sunset coming in was perfect for that. It was actually super cold. I was wearing a ton of coats and gloves and everything, but the people in this video were just wearing, you know, long sleeves and hoodies. I don't know how they did it, but it was really cold. I don't think it looks that cold in the video. I think it looks semi-summery just because of that sunset, and that was one of the goals, and I think I got it. Now, as the video started, I had a shot of all the models, then I cut in to single out like 2 of them, I think. I did this to show everybody that was involved kind of what was happening to start off the video, then I just cut in to individualize them. Then I did a shot of Hannah having her hair over the t-shirt, kind of covering the logo. Then I told her to flip the hair out and reveal the design that was on the shirt. And that is what started the video. That just reveal, bam. I kind of set the scene of what was happening, then I just revealed the main thing. I know I already revealed the design in the other shots, but this one really signified like I'm revealing it now, and that's when the voiceover starts. And then I get into the modeling and the posing of the people, and about halfway through the shoot I realized, you know, there's not a lot of movement in these shoots, which is fine. You know, it's just they're taking photos and they're just kind of posing around, but I really wanted something more movement, more adventure, fun-like. So about halfway through I started telling and singling out each of the models and telling them to come with me, and I would tell them, you know, walk down this way and do a spin or something, or, you know, walk and mess with your shirt, or put your hood up or something like that. Take your jacket off, put it back on. And also running up the steps, or having the little girl in the back and walking or twirling with her. I would tell them to do that stuff. The spins I think really turned out well with the girls, those are really good. And the sun coming in, that creating that lens flare. Ooh, that was perfect. That was not planned, it just happened and it was perfect. But movement was really important for this, and that's what also really helps engage people with the video, and since it is a video, you need movement. Lastly, the little effect I had whenever she revealed her shirt, I added that in just to spice it up a little bit. I really think effects can kill a video instantly if you have them on every transition or like every other transition, or if you just have too many throughout the video, that can totally kill the video. So I usually just try to have minimal ones where I think they can be needed or used properly. So I just had that one. So yeah, I talked about the gear, the structure of the video, what went through my mind, the lighting, it was outside during sunset, and my goal, which was to make it really engaging for a 1-minute video and to make it more of a summery, fun adventure feel at this photo shoot. Everybody that was involved with the shoot was super funny, cool, they knew what they were doing, and they're really easy to work with. And that just really made it awesome for me. I didn't really have to tell them to do much, they just knew what to do. I'll link everybody's stuff below. Hannah also has a YouTube channel, I'll link that below, go check that out. And yeah, thanks for watching. If you liked this, I have so many other videos I can talk about and do and show you what goes through my mind, and I love talking about video stuff, so just leave a like or comment if you want to see more of this. Thank you for watching so much. Like I said in the beginning, please subscribe, and I'll catch you next time, Tuesday. Before I leave, I want to show you some updates to my apartment real quick. As you can see, this rug, I put it under this. I had it up in the other room. I didn't know what to do with it now, so I just decided to put it under this. I think it looks really well. Also, I installed a coat hanger on the outside of my door right here. Perfect for my coats. Anyways, see you Tuesday.